Hello everybody, the Lawn Gnome is here.
Get to the ball!
So today I want to talk about a very specific kind of movie. I know that sometimes in my reviews I talk about how they just don't make movies like certain ones anymore. Well, today I want to talk about a movie that you never see unless there's a blue moon. And that, of course, is The Revenant, that is directed by Alejandro González Iñárritu, the same director of the Best Picture of 2014. And this film stars Leonardo DiCaprio as a fur trapper in the 1820s named Hugh Glass, and how his team basically stabs him in the back, leaves him for dead, and then he decides to use the revenge for the sake of survival and getting back to the people who did him wrong. Now, this was a movie that a lot of people were talking about, especially because of the fact that Inarittu was the director. This was a movie that took about 7 months to make in some of the most remote locations of the United States, and because of the fact that he wanted to make it take place in the dead of winter, which is basically when these events take place, with only the use of natural lighting. Imagine the fact that you are making a movie in the coldest of winter, and your only light is based on nature. That is natural sunlight and fire, as well as the elements as they take place. That is pretty goddamn impressive. And along with the amazing cinematography and direction of photography by Emmanuel Lubezki, who also worked on Birdman, and you see that from the beautiful wide-angle shots as well as the extreme long takes. Let's talk about the movie in general. This movie is definitely something that is a true treasure in American cinema, especially right now. It's a movie that not everybody is going to like, because let's face it, even though it is one of the simplest plots which involves survival and revenge, it's can at certain point in times be a slow burn. But for someone like me, and a lot of true film appreciators out there, it's a very engaging slow burn, especially because of the fact that the character development is not necessarily dialogue driven. It is based on the all-natural use of body language, eye contact, battling the elements, and of course using the plot, which is survival for the sake of revenge, to actually drive the film. And that is what made this movie so engaging to me. Leonardo DiCaprio has yet to receive an Oscar, and this could in fact be the year that he does. I personally loved his performance in Scorsese's film Wolf of Wall Street. We all know about the infamous bear fight, and a lot of people are knocking the CGI, but I had no issues with that. He just did everything that he had to do. He poured his heart and soul into this character through the use of body language, eye contact, and sheer struggle to really give me a very believable character. The rest of the cast was also fantastic. Not that many people are talking about Tom Hardy. He is probably one of the most amazing character actors alive today. No two roles that he takes on are ever the same. I remember him in Mad Max. I remember him in The Dark Knight Rises. I still have to see Legend, but in this film as Fitzgerald, he is quite impressive. And also Domhnall Gleeson, who has also been in a lot of movies, including Ex Machina and the new Star Wars. He was also very impressive in this role. Not that many people are talking about him either, because I really appreciated his character as the captain. And probably the one real standout, which is exactly what everybody's talking about, is Will Poulter. And I remember him from The Chronicles of Narnia, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader. That was when I first saw him as a little boy, but of course we all know him from movies like We're the Millers and The Maze Runner, but he really shined in this movie, and I think he gave the most standout of the performances, and I really feel that this is going to truly skyrocket him to bigger and better films. Let's also talk about the score that was composed by Ryuichi Sakamoto. I really thought that he did a fantastic job, and even though it was a very subtle score, it really fit the film well. So, the amazing acting led by Leonardo DiCaprio, the wonderful cinematography, long shots, and the elements, and the use of natural lighting from Emmanuel Lubezki, and of course the great directing by Inarittu. This is definitely one of the most unique and original and one of the most powerful movies that I have ever seen in all of films in my lifetime. This is definitely a true treasure to behold. But is this a movie that I would want to see many, many times? To be honest with you, no. I am so happy that I saw it, but it's just not something I could really see multiple times. But is this a movie that I would really want to recommend to people? Listen, movie appreciators are going to love it, but the average moviegoer really needs to see something like this because The Revenant is a truly special film. And it's not a movie that I'd want to see on DVD either, but I am so happy that I went to see this movie on the big screen because this is a movie that you must see on the big screen. So The Revenant is a great start to 2016, everybody, and I am going to be giving The Revenant 3.5 out of 4. So please leave a comment in the box below and let's have a discussion about The Revenant. And I will see you guys in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.